You got time for that.
You're live.
Live.
Bring us in, folks.
Shalom, Farm. This is it, Gary, Indiana. Coming with you. Sit down. Before we get started, though, like always, we want to send all praises, honor, glory out to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, B'Kodash. To the apostles and elders of GMS out of New York that rule well, we send double honors. To the brethren around the world, pushing this truth out, cut off, to give you the proper breakdown of the prophecies and their interaction with the people on the planet. We send salutations. From that, we just gonna kick it off. We were talking about this job that we've got and the things that we do. So,
Hey, matter of fact, it's a rock 2-on-1. We're talking about the condition of the job, right? There's certain things that we're gonna go through being in the spirit that you're gonna have to have faith about, man. All right, because the Lord is testing us all. And we're being tried. Can you hold Sirach 4 and 17?
Yeah.
Y'all sound? Still getting good.
Come. This is Sirach 2-1. He said, "My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation."
And you gotta prepare your soul for temptation. That word temptation means to be tried, man. Hey, you're gonna be hit on every side coming into this truth, man. All right? That's a condition of the battle. Go ahead.
He said, "Set thy heart aright, and constantly endure, and make not haste in the time of trouble."
It said, set thy heart aright. Focus on the truth. It said, constantly endure. It's going to be a constant battle, man. It's going to be a constant fight. The Lord even said, he said, the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. Why did the Lord say that? Our Lord was in the same flesh that we were in. That's why he's able to secure those, right, that need help. He's the ultimate counselor. Go ahead.
Verse 3, he said, "Cleave unto him."
Cleave unto who? Matter of fact, you get that the beginning of faith is cleaving unto the Lord is a Sirach. I like the 24th chapter. It said the beginning of faith is cleaving unto the Lord, man. That the town we're coming into, you gotta learn to cleave unto the Lord and just know that the Lord sent me this way. I know it's for a reason. I'm gonna trust in it. That's the town we living in, man. And we live in a time of faith, man. All right? Not a time of doubt. All right? You got to believe the Lord is dealing with you. Then he said, matter of fact, Pops, hold 2 Ezra 16 and 74. Because the time we come in, the Lord is going to guide us, man. All right? He said he's going to send an angel before thee. He said in Psalm 34 and 7, he said the angel of the Lord came. The Lord said he already told you he got you. If you have the fear of the Lord, though, you see? But go ahead and try again.
I got something for you right quick.
Come.
Just because this is Romans chapter 12, man. Because this is the condition of the battle. And when you have fear for the Heavenly Father, these are the things that you do, man. Make yourself a fool, make yourself a spectacle. All right? It's Romans 12:1. "I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the power," because these are his mercies, man. Honestly, through the commandments, laws, the statutes, commandments that we've broken, all of us are worthy of death, man. All right? This is why it says this as well, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto the power, which is your reasonable service, man. Because it's a reasonable thing for you to go out on the highways and the byways, in the cold, in the rain, in the heat, you know, in flu weather. All right? It's a reasonable thing, man. Because guess what? You fucking went off. And still to this day, man, ain't no Israelite man that can tell you that they perfect. You're not perfect, though.
Because the scripture said, it said, if any man say that he have not sinned, it said, you a liar. I think it's 1 John. Because we all went off, man. But guess what? It's certain men on this earth that has mercy and forgiveness through Yahweh Shem Shai.
That's right.
But guess what? We don't know who we are. But guess what? We have that gift of faith and hope. That's why we do the things that we do.
That's why we
come out here in the fear of the Lord. That's why we doing the last show now to warn others all right, to build their faith up, and also to you, brethren, that's in the room right now.
Yeah.
All right, the ones that really believe. You know, but go ahead, what you got, bro?
Basically, making yourself a fool for your Shai's sake, man.
Yeah.
Because when the people see us out there on the highways and the byways, and they see us being slow dummies, things of that sort, they scoff at us. And the reason being because in these days and ages and times, they don't know Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. And also, it's not.
Get on Matthew 5.
And also,
so you said that.
And also, it's like, it's a joker to them, man. Because they don't know the fear of the Heavenly Father, man.
It's okay. That's why he says the prophets to teach the fear of the Lord. You know? They don't know the fear of the Lord. That's, hey, through the terror of the Lord, we persuade men. We teaching the scriptures to you, man. The right way. They have not come out of sight that had the truth. You see? These people don't know nothing, man. They have to be retold the same way we were retold. You understand? It's all this is a process of the Lord, man. But one thing we do know, and now that we've been awoken, all right, because we were dead at one point. The Lord woke us up. The word revived us, right? You got something else, bro? Con, did you get that? Because you said something just real quick about how people will hate you. It's good.
Well, man, that's fulfillment of scripture, man.
Yeah.
Just fulfilling, in the lesson earlier, they fulfilling their lot, man. Somebody got to be a scoffer. Somebody got to be the ones who don't believe. Somebody got to be the elect, man.
It makes total sense, man. You know, when you read that in the book of Isaiah 59, it tells you that the righteous shall be made to pray. So they're going to pray upon the good.
Yeah.
So they're going to pray upon the good, man. So in the world of evil, isn't the righteous going to be hated? It makes perfect sense to those that can understand it, because the scripture says, what? The words of the holy are plainest of the righteous.
I bet get Proverbs 8:9 real quick.
I'm sorry, if I may expound on what you just got done saying.
You have to get this real quick, Doc.
8:9.
Sometimes you gotta the scripture speak, huh?
That's what I forget.
8:9 scripture. Yeah, amen.
Now, but let me read this.
This is Proverbs 8:9.
Because he just said, you know.
It says, they are all plain to him that understandeth,
Yep.
and right unto them that findeth knowledge.
Exactly. It's only plain to them that really have the knowledge, man. They have the understanding. And the Lord said, wisdom is not manifest unto many. So we know the average Joe Blow you're going to work with, he might say something that's on point, but he might not be of the elect.
You know what I'm saying?
You might have a good, you know what I'm saying? Because he's going to reveal himself to be a fool.
Because you don't have to fear. The scripture says fear is the wisdom.
That's right.
You don't have the wisdom because you don't fear.
Yeah. So to really understand what's going on, you have to really have the understanding. And the Lord has to give you that. You see? Hey, the Lord said, I open the door and no man can close it, and close the door and no man can open it. That's what we're talking about, the knowledge. The Lord, what's that, Isaiah 6:9, when he said, make their eyes fat?
All
right. It's certain people the Lord just don't want. And no matter how much we preach to you or sob to you, you can't get it.
What they give it to them, man. You don't want it.
Because they ordinary mortals.
But the Most High still gave him a chance, gave him an opportunity to get the word.
Yep.
So he's blameless. So he still gave you the chance to repent.
That's right. This is Job 24:7. They cause the naked to lodge without clothing. This knowledge, this understanding, how it's supposed to go, what you're supposed to do. Now, like the brother said, you can get an idiot that might give you a good line, but he don't have an understanding. He just came out at that moment. But he didn't have an understanding of it. He just said it. Okay? That they have no covering in the code.
And a lot of people do that, man. They use words. What's the meaning of it? They can't break it down to you. You know?
Yeah. So, no, that was it. But that was just it, what the brother had said. So, this
again,
they cause the naked to lodge without clothing.
They get Isaiah 10 chapter.
Okay. like,
They say they cause it naked to lies without clothing. Right?
so like I said, I mean, you had Adam and Eve and the whole deal. It's talking about they had figs sewed together. That wasn't the correct knowledge. The Lord, they gave them put some skins together for real, the whole deal. So this is about having an understanding of these scriptures and the work. And then if you're going to be in this, having an understanding of what you're going to have to face while doing this. Okay, the scripture tell you to prepare thyself for temptation. If you come into this, count the cost. Okay,
Count up the cost of Luke.
that's it.
Yeah, you gotta count up the cost, man. You gotta, look at what you gotta give up. You know what I'm saying, to follow the Lord. You gotta give up your old life. You gotta put off that old man, put on the new man. Are you really willing to do that? You know what I'm saying? You can't, fake the funk. You can't just come in half-ass, man.
You know, a dude like that, man.
Yeah.
You know scripture everything. He won't put off that old man. See what
Yeah,
shit he was doing in the world, man.
right.
Yeah, we've had guys that was in this among us that could pull scriptures or they apply it to their life.
Correct.
Okay, so
Being a
that's it. Here only. I got scripture.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Isaiah 10 and
No, get Isaiah 32 first.
okay, fine.
Yeah, start from 4. Yeah.
Isaiah 2 and 4 says, the heart also of the rash shall understand knowledge, and the tongue of the stammerers shall be raised to speak plainly.
Hey, guess what? The Lord put his spirit on all flesh. But mainly, the Lord raising up Israelites. Go ahead.
Verse 5, it says, the foul person shall be no more called liberal.
The thou person is Esau. He ain't gonna be called liberal. His image is being tainted. He tainted the Lord image, right? His image is being tainted right now. Go ahead.
Because the foul person shall no more be called liberal, nor the churl said to be bountiful.
And guess what? The churl. When you look that word up in the Hebrew, I forgot the actual word, but that definition means fool.
Yeah.
Churlish. Churlish is a fool, man. That's Esau. Only a fool will poison the same water that he got to drink or the air that he got to breathe. You see? Only a fool will go against the law, statutes, and commandments.
Only a
2 times. Okay, that's great. 4 times. That's mercy.
only a fool will deny the power, man. That's the damn devil.
Yeah.
Or trying to fight against the Lord when you know he's the all that be. That's a foolish move. That's why it says that they are run by children. Children rule over them.
Yeah, Esau's just an envious, butthurt bitch. He about, like I say, he only get a poison water he got to drink. He gonna take himself out and you with him.
He's an eating on brand.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Verse 6. For the vile person will speak villainy. It says, in his heart will work iniquity, to practice hypocrisy.
Because that's what you do. Go back to Proverbs, the 4th chapter. Hey, the scripture said they don't even rest as they call something to fall, man.
Oh, yeah, come.
Go ahead.
It says,
And if you don't call it, like right now, man, he wants to get carnal. See, we ain't doing that. So now he gonna get what the devil do. If that don't work, now he gonna get carnal.
That's actually, to be honest, that's the only move Esau get. Because his truth is kicking his ass.
Okay.
That's why he's taking down brothers' videos. That's why I put the video on the orders of the day.
Take down video,
The
play
brothers
with
can
their views.
subscribe to other brothers' videos. Hey, he trying to stop the truth, but we keep telling you through the spirit. It said the word of the Lord should go out, it should not come back void. What do you understand about that? You ain't gonna stop nothing. All right? The word gonna go out, the brother gonna preach until Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah says enough. Then that's when the Amos 8 and 11 will come in.
He don't try because he ain't trying to give up his kingdom. He roots you.
That's
So
right.
he's still gonna fight, even though he know he don't have a chance.
That's right. Because guess what? The scripture says is written. It said the saints should take the kingdom. Right. Man, we don't want it easy, man. Hey, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah want to take it from you, man. All right, that's why the scripture says in Job, he should seek to please the poor. We don't want your money, man. You can't seek to please us. Hey, we wait on our Lord to come back and justify us, man. All right? And guess what? Remember that story when Paul got locked up secretly?
Right.
Now he got locked up publicly.
Right.
They tried to let him go secretly.
Right.
And Paul told his ass when he could have had a chance to get out, Paul said, no, you won't let me out publicly the same way you locked me in. That's the same way we want to get out, man. Y'all made a whole manifest of us being fucking locked up and being criminals and all this. No, you ain't gonna let us out secretly. Ain't no just giving us a backdoor pay, man. We don't want that. You gonna let the Lord gonna make sure the whole world know that we innocent and that we are the two of the Most High, man. How about that, man? The same way Paul had the spirit on him. He stayed in jail. Remember, all the bars open. He said, no, they don't come get me the same way y'all made a whole fest about putting me in, y'all will put me out, man.
Give us money for it. Most I would make you give up all what you stole from you, goddamn.
Yep. That's right, brother, get that account so we can just prove. Go ahead, what you got.
This is Romans chapter 61. Okay. This is Romans chapter 9, verse 4. Who are Israelites to whom pertaineth the adoption.
You can't, you only got to be, only Israel can be saved. Just gotta mention that too. Because you got a lot of you people, man, y'all still think that other nations can be saved. This is only an Israelite thing. So-called Negro, Latino, and Native Americans.
And it proves our people a bunch of damn fools that are fucking the same, man. We want the same person who enslaved you to be saved, man. We want to have love for the same person for fuck you up, oppressing you, putting you in slavery, man. Oh, but man, y'all a bunch of the same morons, man.
You know what the word insane mean? Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. That our people been doing the same thing over and over again, man. Y'all steady begging this man for reparations, for rights to be looked at as a people, and he still won't fuck with y'all. You know why? Because he your enemy.
Right.
Hey, remember that the video we had to watch in GroupMe about the cartoon? You understand?
Right.
It said if a man cuts your hand out and put a band-aid on it, it's because he's being nice. He just tell your ass, nigga, I need you to be at work tomorrow and do what I gotta do. And do what you gotta do.
Yeah, the guilt store and heart, man.
Yeah.
Think
Cause he did your ass
right. I think that means something just because he gave you a damn job.
Yeah.
Section 8 and all that crap, man. You 2/3, man. That's why the Most High will destroy y'all. Bugged out crazy asses, man.
They don't recognize the conditions that they're in, man. They don't recognize the conditions that they're in. They don't understand what they're going through. We stand out there and break it down. They don't get that either.
And we understand that though, because it's all for the elect.
Right.
And that's cool. That's why we ain't looking for a big congregation. The scripture says that in Jeremiah. The Lord deals with a small sanctuary.
That makes our change a much more greater shit.
Yeah. It's fine. You know? But y'all have
Y'all
scripture.
still finished.
Go ahead, man.
9 and 4. Who are Israelites to whom pertaineth the adoption and the glory. Because you were born into Helen. Paul got locked up and they made a big spectacle about it. So the glory is us being risen up out of this captivity for all the world to see it and to know that we are the children of Israel and to know that we are the Most High and Yahweh's beloved. For the rest of the world to see this and to know, like, hey, y'all was fucked up. Y'all fucked up. Y'all, all the things y'all did to us, y'all was locking us up, y'all was killing us, y'all was doing these things into us, man, putting us through all these persecutions, putting us through all these unrighteous judgments, man. You gotta pay for that shit.
Oh,
that's the glory, man. The glory is being on the chariot at the end time, man, and watching those who was your enemies burn the fuck up.
That's right. I got something for you, right? We talking about Paul, right? Let me get straight to the point. It's Acts 16:37. Acts 16:37. For Paul said unto them, they have beaten us openly uncondemned, being Romans. They have cast us into prison,
Uncondemned, right?
And now-
Yeah.
and now do they thrust us out privately? Nay, verily, but let them come themselves and fetch us out. And the sergeants told these words unto the magistrates, and they feared. And when they heard that they were Romans, and they came, besought them, and brought them out, and desired them to depart out of the city. And they went out of the prison and entered into the house of Lydia. And when they had seen the brethren, they comforted them and departed. So Paul was like, wait a minute. Y'all put us in prison publicly. Now y'all want to put us out privately? That's Esau trying to bring that motherfucking reparation. Like, look, it's all good. Yeah, this money, just be quiet. Nah, we don't want that, man. We want y'all watching y'all trying to come in the midst of everything, and in the midst of y'all beam us up and let be known who the elect is, man. All right, y'all brought us over here naked and put us publicly and show us we was niggas, right? Who were niggas, who were Spicks, who were Mexicans, who were Cubans, and all these things, man. And y'all think y'all just gonna cover it under the rug and just get rid of us, man? No, man, y'all, hey, the same way the spirit Paul was in, with the spirit Yahweh Shemi was shy. Hey, man, we're gonna be going. Hey, get that real quick. Get Wisdom Psalm 5:1 and read down a little bit. Because they're gonna say, how is he a part of the saint? Come.
It's Isaiah chapter 60, verse 1. Arise, shine forth thy light. It's like, arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of Yahweh is risen upon thee. For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. But Yahweh shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee. And the Gentiles shall come to thy light, and kings to the brightness of thy rising. Lift up thy eyes round about, and see all they gather themselves together, they come to thee. Thy son shall come from far, and thy daughter shall be nursed at thy side. Then thou shalt see and flow together, and thy heart shall fear and be enlarged, because the abundance of the sea shall be converted unto thee. The forces of the Gentiles shall come unto thee. So, hey, these Gentiles, look, hey, the Lord's going to establish us as a nation again, man. We're going to be a kingdom. All right, they called us. He said the Lord's going to bring His glory upon us, man. All right, I'm gonna keep going. Then thou shalt see and flow together, and thy heart shall fear. And that word fear, that means be amazed. I'm going to see this heathens coming. I'm going to be amazed, man, and be enlarged, because the abundance of the sea shall be converted unto thee. The force of the Gentiles shall come unto thee. The multitude of camels shall cover thee. The dromedaries of Midian and Ephah, all they from Sheba shall come. They shall bring gold and incense. They shall show forth the praises of Yahweh. All the flocks of Kedar shall be gathered together unto thee. The rams of Nabaoth shall minister unto thee. They shall come up with the scepters on my altar, and I will glorify the house of my glory. All right, so Lord said, hey, we're the house of His glory, man. So this is what we're fighting for, man. We're going to get the kingdom. So this is what we're going through. This is the battle. This is the job we got. All right, there's a reward at the end of all this, man. We going through now, sure, but look what we're going to get, man. Great blessings. Right? Hey, Acts 14. In fact, I'm gonna get it. There you go. Quote. This is Acts 14. Acts 14:22, man. Confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith. So look, I can continue in the faith. We got a battle, but look, that's great glory story for us, man. And it's already really, the Lord's already pouring it out on us through the Spirit, man. The rest of these people out here dumb as fuck. They in darkness, gross darkness, man, like we just read. We got this marvelous light. These fools can't see shit. They don't know they mouth from their asshole, man. So of course they don't see it. They're not going to see the shine on us. They can behold the light, and they'll be in the light, man. All right? They're trying to stay in the darkness. All right? But look, to each other, continue in the faith, Akim. All right? And that we must, through much tribulation, enter into the kingdom of the Most High. So look, we're fighting to get the kingdom. All right? This is what we suffering for, man. Are we suffering so we can be like partakers of Yahweh Shai, so we can reign with Yahweh Shai, man? You know, in fact, what's that? Is that Romans 8?
It says we suffer with him so we can reign with him. In fact, it's 2 Timothy 2:12. If we suffer, in fact, this is 2 Timothy 2:10. Damn. Right, yeah, it's 2 Timothy 2:1. Now therefore, my son, yeah, you're right, damn. Now therefore, my son, be strong in the grace that is in Hamashiach Yahushua. And the things that thou hast heard of me among many witnesses, the same commit thou to faithful men who shall be able to teach others also. So we got a job. This is our duty. We got to teach others also. All right? Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahushua. And meanwhile, while we teach, we got to endure. No man that wars entangleth himself with the affairs of this life, he may please him who have chosen him to be a soldier. All right, when the punches come, we got to roll with it. All right, no chastisement feel good in that moment, you know, but we got to continue, all right? Keeping the faith, man. Listen up to weak hands and feeble knees, not letting ourselves of the spirit get too down, man, because we see what reward the Lord has for us, man. All right?
I remember getting that scripture, the affairs of this life goes into the book of John, 1 John 2:16. It's like 1 John 2:16 says, for all that is in this world, which is the affairs of this life, he says, no man that work but in the spirit. If you work in the spirit, you don't entangle yourself with the affairs of this life, which is what? The world. He says, for all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, you know, the lust of the flesh, it says the lust of the eyes and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world. And those are all the things that you entangle yourself in, that you, for men and the Lord, of course, you know, for men and the Lord, you don't entangle yourself for the lust of eyes, the lust of the flesh, or the pride of life. Because all those three things is like what Jake entangled themselves in more than anything else.
Right, it'd be like with their wife, their kids.
Wife, kids, or what are my goals, long-term goals, or what I want to do in my life. It's basically everything that Jake want to do with their life. Instead of giving themselves over to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. That's why giving yourselves over to wisdom is likened to a yoke.
Right, he said no man that war.
War, because you're warring against the spirit.
That's right.
Flesh.
What your flesh is telling you, I'm Slakia. Warring against the flesh, Slakia. You're warring against the flesh.
So basically, you like the son of the Most High. Because son of the Most High is what is the Most High? He's a man of war.
Man of war.
Can't make us warriors, man.
We don't fight with sword and spear and buckler anymore because the times have changed.
Wisdom Solomon calls this the war of ignorance. That's the bottom line. It's the war of ignorance, man. All right. No, you good, brother. I'm glad you did. Let me finish this out real quick. And if a man, back in 2 Timothy 2:4, no man that wars entangle himself with the affairs of his life, he may please him who have chosen him to be a soldier. We looking to win Yahushua, man. We fighting like, look, I hope the Lord keep us in this thing. Strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for thee. We holding on to your life. Like, look, I ain't letting you go. Hey, I need that blessing, like our forefather Jacob. Yeah. And like, that's beautiful. Right, but it's also our father's a warrior. That's the same spirit our forefather Yaquab had, man. Yasharola. He didn't let the angel go. The angel took the sky out. He's still like, look, I need my blessing. I'm fucked up. He's still holding on. Like, I need my blessing though. That's what we need, man. So I tell us how we gotta wrestle with wisdom, man. Look, this is the job. Ain't no giving up, man. We gotta be strong in the Lord. God, man, no. We need our vocabulary, man. That's right. Hey, Paul said, but not them that draw back into perdition, but them that endure to the saving of our soul. The last two verses, yeah. And if a man also strive for masteries, yet is he not crowned, except he strive lawfully. So we looking for the master, but we got a certain way we got to do it, man. Can't do it our own way. It ain't no easy way out. It says like patience have his perfect work. We got to endure, man. This is the path. Look, Yahushua suffered and got the glory. So we got, the husbandman that labored must be first partaker of the fruits. So we got to labor. All right, we labor so we get that first fruits, man. Consider what I say, and the Lord give thee understanding in all things. Remember that Yahushua, Hamashiach of the seed of David,
was raised from the dead according to my gospel, whereas I suffered trouble as an evildoer, even unto bonds. But the word of the Most High is not bound. So we suffer, man, and you may get locked up for this truth. But this word still ain't bound, this word still going out there. Therefore, I endure all things for the elect's sake, that they may also obtain the salvation, which is in Hamashiach, which means the anointed, Yahweh Shai with eternal glory. So we endure this, and so we can preach the salvation to the rest of the elect, man. So they can get saved, and hopefully we get saved, man. It is a faithful saying, for if we be dead with him, we shall also live with him. If we suffer, we shall also reign with him. If we deny him, he also will deny us. If we believe not, yet he abideth faithful, he cannot deny himself. So look, just because you don't believe ain't gonna change nothing, man. For one, two, we're not other that don't believe. We believe. So we suffer and we endure. Look, and we exhort one another to keep fighting, keep enduring. We know the salvation is coming. We show an example of enduring. So Jake can look and see that. Look, his other brothers enduring. This is the truth, man. This is that spirit of faith. We don't show that doubt, man. We don't have that in us, man. Because you know what? That'll poison the troops. That's in the law. That'll poison the troops, man. So we fight with faith, man. And we exhort one another to keep fighting with faith, man. All right? That's the same, I believe in Thessalonians, Paul said, you seen what manner of things I endured, man. So now you know you got to endure things. That's the spirit the apostles push out on us. That's the spirit that we push out. We got to endure. How should I say it? He that endured, look, if you ain't going through nothing, there's no point of enduring. Say he that endured until the end, the same shall be saved.
I got something real quick. This Hebrews 10 and 38. Now the just shall live by faith. But if any man draw back, my soul shall have no pleasure in him. Hey, the Lord don't have pleasure in the guy that come in the truth and was washed, and all of a sudden you turn back to your own wallow, man. All right? Like a pig swallowing his
Like a dog turning to his vomit.
yeah.
Turn to the
Or
pig, go back to
the Lord gonna have hey, you quit. Hey, you can't quit, man. Ain't no such thing as quit. You come in this truth, hey, you gonna get afflictions, you gonna get body afflictions, you gonna get fucking the woman gonna leave you,
this is the
you gonna lose your job. That's the condition of the job, man.
Condition.
That's the whole point of the title. Things are gonna happen, man. Pick your punk ass up and get back to the battle, man. Hey, that's what El Magazine made the video about, man. You fall, you pick yourself back up quickly, man. We can tell you can't loaf on that shit, man. You fucked up, get back up. You know what it is, right? You know what war you in, right? You get shot, like you walking together, you get hit. You pick your brother up, hey, that hit is successful. Hey, get your ass up, let's keep going.
Hey,
Man, keep going, man. Pick your brother up and keep going, man. You pick his ass
If you was in the world and somebody shot you seriously, for real, your mindset would be to get them back, man. You understand? We gotta have that mindset to keep fighting so we can get our oppressors back, man.
Hey, the point is though, when you pick your brother up though, man. All right? Pick your you take a hit, you keep going. We all gonna take hits, man. That's the point of Sirach, the second chapter, the first verse. It said, my son, you come to serve the Lord, prepare soul for temptation. Guess what? You gotta take hits. You in a fight. You in a spiritual faith. Then the scripture say, weapons our warfare not carnal. All right? So sometimes you're gonna take a hit. You're gonna get hit. But guess what? Take the hit, roll, get up, and count beyond, get up, and keep fighting, man. Finish the whole 12 rounds. That's all the Lord telling you to do. Finish the 12 rounds. If you can finish the 12, you will win. He's right there with you, man. All right? You can finish the last verse, Pop. It said, Hebrews 10:39. It said, but we are not of them who draw back unto perdition. We ain't got that spirit on us, man. Hey, but King David came, the man who ain't never thought that way a crown. What did he say? All these men he came around was mighty warriors, man. They was already in the war. But here it is, King David, the one they never thought, and his brother scoffed him. Why did you come out here? For vainglory? For this, that, and the other. They told him, man. He said, why you always get on me? He said, man, look. He said, who is them? The father of the army of Israel, man. The power of the Most High. He said, let me go out there, man. All right? He did to go out there. Not even forsaking his own life, because guess what? He already had that spirit on him, man. He was already a keeper of the sheep. It tells you that in 7. The Lord said, I made you a keeper of the sheep. You was already did this, that, and the third. And he built David up, man. And what did David do? He said, after you come to me with a sword and a shield, I come to you in the name of the Lord, man. That's the same way we coming, man. All right? We got them that draw back. Did King David draw back? King David didn't even think about his own life then, man. All right? That's what he did right there. Gave all them other men confidence, man. And what happened after he slayed Goliath? They take the rest of them off, man. You see that? He said, but we are not them who draw back unto perdition. We don't have that spirit, man. The Lord didn't give us that spirit of fear. Right. That's not even our background. You know what I'm saying in the world? That's not our background, man. Look at our forefathers. As far as we read, it's about our forefathers. This is where we come from. And we are Israelites. We're reading about Israelites. This is in our blood. So draw it out of you, man. All right? We're warriors. Okay? It says, but of them that believe to the saving of the soul. It's going to the story of the 3 children that was in the furnace. They believe all 8. Matter of fact, can somebody get that bubble shot and get it? I love that story, man. When they told the king in his face, man. They said, look, if it be the Lord's will, then look, we'll be saved. They said, but if not, they said we will not bow down unto your God, man. That's the type of spirit you gotta have on you, man. The condition of the job is you're gonna be tested and see if you really believe. All right? That's the whole point of Wisdom of Solomon, the 2nd chapter. Can we break this guy? Hey, you know what? You know what's so crazy? These faggots right in the world, they don't want the other faggots. You know what they want? They want a straight man. Because they hold the title is, can I break this straight man to make him seem that he's not straight? The same way that evil is. Can I break this guy who seems to be righteous? Can I make him wicked? That's the desire, man. They don't, Satan don't want the gas he already got. He want that when it said, when you depart, him to depart. Matter of fact, get that Isaiah 59:15. Read that for me real quick. Because we are to pray. He don't want the undesirables. He want the one that depart from evil. Now he's afraid. Because remember, he's a lion too. Read this verse and then whatever y'all get, bro.
Isaiah chapter 59, verse 15. It says, yeah, truth faileth, and he that departed from evil maketh himself a prey.
So now that we depart from the ways of this world, we become a prey. So that's who Satan wants. Yep. All right? Hey, the guy on the block, he always want the girl who got a man. The one who don't talk to nobody, she to herself. Yeah. He always be drawn to her. All the other hoes he fucking with. They always be that one little special one. He like, I can't get her. She don't give me the time of day. She don't see I'm riding on these things. I got all this, I got all that. That's Satan in the world. It's Esau. The same way he took it out of Lord Yahweh shot. And he showed him the kingdoms. He said, man, just bow down to me. Do all this. And the Lord like, I don't need that because he already knew Most High, man. Because he was tempted. Our Lord was tempted too. That's how Satan come, man. But he desired the one that don't want him. You see? That's the whole point. So finish that scripture again. Y'all get whatever y'all get it, bro.
Isaiah 59:15 says, yeah, truth faileth.
And read the next verse. We always read that and we're kind of smart.
Because they go into it.
Yep.
Yeah. Then it says, he that departed from evil maketh himself a prey.
So once you depart from this wicked world, man, you become a prey. That's why I said 1 Peter 5:8, Satan go about like a roaring lion, seek who can devour, man. Come on. People see the light on you, man. They see you different. Once you say you're on pork, turn the what you call that? Yeah, little switch off things, they click in their head like, wait a minute, this guy's different. Not you. They look at you, they want all their whole purpose is to make you fall, man. Like I done met a woman in the world, right? I told this bitch I ain't do something. You know, our whole objective was the whole relationship to prove my word. She set me up like she told me laying down in a relationship, but she tried to set me up to make that. Damn, if this is all I want to do, she's like, okay, he about what he say he is. But you gonna be tried, man. If you tell a woman you ain't about something, and that's just a whole purpose of that relationship, you're gonna see if she can break your ass, man. That's the enemy's whole motivation. Can I break his ass? He said he's righteous. Can I break his ass? The same way of Wisdom of Solomon, second chapter, man.
Con.
Will that trans word be true?
This is
Go ahead, brother.
Luke 22 and 30.
Keep what you got. You got to finish that.
He said, and the Lord said, Simon, Simon, behold, Satan had desired
Man, that's
to have
perfect.
you that he may sift you as wheat.
And he want to agitate you, man.
Yep.
Satan want to come in, just agitate you, make you feel like you ain't nothing. He want to beat on you. He want to kick on you. And guess what? The lowest moment you feel when you be chastised yourself, you think he gonna give you a break? He coming in harder, man.
Con.
That's the condition of the battle. You gotta still pick that way up and get out of there, man. Because guess what? You can condemn yourself. You get too low into that sunken place. You gotta get up like that Marcus and say, get your ass up, man.
That's right.
All right, you take a hit, okay, repent, pray, get up out of it, cause, brother, do whatever you gotta do, man. But you can't stay there alone, man. Because we in a time, Satan is coming hard. He has no prisoners. He don't care about you, man. All right? This is a time we got all these scriptures we said, we got to fight. The fasting, the praying, the script that builds you up. This is a time we got to start using them, man. We about to enter into the time of the hour of temptation. What do you think we in this for, man? You think it's something strange? All of a sudden, what Peter said, you think it's strange? Concerning the fire we trial with to try your faith? But let faith have a perfect work, man.
Con.
Let it have its perfect work. I'm going to be patient. The Lord got me. Don't be easy moved, man. Paul said he was easy. He said, I'm marvelous was easily moved. You knew anything was coming, man. I'm saying he was coming. Why didn't you prepare yourself? You understand? But let him finish this up. I'll do something. Let's morning.
Con. So he says, but this is the Lord's. He says, well, I prayed for you.
And the Lord paid. The Lord paid.
I prayed for thee.
The Lord prayed. How about Shimei Shai is taking the names of the elect in his mouth?
Con.
The Lord don't know you, man. You ain't doing the work right now. The Lord don't know you, man. The scripture said in Revelation the 5th chapter that the prayers of the saints are sweet odors into the Lord, man. Hey, tell you in the book of Tobit, when he said, Raphael, I'm the one to take the prayers up to the Most High. So it's some angels that actually take the prayers up to the Heavenly Father, man. So you gotta pray. I remember Apostle Paul broke it down years ago, man. He went to have Revelation 5 and he said, man, it's important to pray, doctor. When he said that, man, I said, I gotta pray more often, man. Hey, Paul said he prayed a lot. Matter of fact, King David said he prayed morning, evening, and noon, right? What is it? Morning, noon, and evening? I might be getting it backwards, but he always prayed, man. But go ahead.
He said that the faith fail not.
So the Lord praying for the elect.
Con, that your faith fail not.
Hey, when the Lord put a prayer in, you know what's going to happen.
And just don't turn against Jacob.
That's right. There's nothing you can do. That's why I said if it be possible, you can deceive the very elect. It said if possible. You see, the elect gonna make it, bro. But go ahead.
He said that thy faith fail not, and when thou art converted, strengthen thy brethren.
So guess what? Once you finally believe,
Con.
you have an obligation to come out here and teach the brethren.
To strengthen your brothers.
That's right.
To be your brother's keeper.
Because they gotta see you out. Hey, once you believe, man, you have an obligation to lay your life on the land, man.
Right.
To show them, hey, y'all was did. He believed in the Lord. He laid his life down. Hey, they came and got him, right? What he tell him? He said, take me. Y'all want me? He said, let them go.
Right.
The Lord showed his faith. He did what he had to do. Now, we're in the same position, man.
That's right.
Hey, you know how people know you believe? You on the highways and the byways. You doing what you're supposed to do. You separate from the world. You don't give a fuck. You don't care. You sticking to the word. You're how about Shimei outside. People can see it, man. We are the living example of the Lord, man. On earth. Where it say, though he leave, he still have one that is like unto him. And he's still here. The Lord is still here. You know why? Because there's certain men that's endowed with that spirit on earth today. Yeah. That the same spirit of Yahweh was here today, he'll tell you the same thing, man. You understand? Call her liar. How I see that. Go ahead, brother. Did you have some more of that?
No, that's it.
Finish that Isaiah. Whatever y'all preach about that, bro.
Isaiah chapter 59, verse 15. Yeah, truth faileth. And that precept that Habakkuk, man. This is though I see iniquity going forth, You know, when it says grievance, it says allow me to see grievance. You know, we're paraphrasing.
I get it for you.
It says, yeah, truth faileth. It says, and he that departed from evil maketh himself a prey.
Yeah, so once you depart from this wicked world, you become a prey, man. Now you got a target on your back. You are different. That's the condition of the job, man. I'm looked at different. Like the guy said earlier, man, my family hate me. Now. Hey, that's gonna happen, man. All right? But think it's not strange because trying to fight every trial was to try you, man. So what? All right? Let's be just strange that you run out to the same excess of riot, speaking evil of you, man. Because now all of a sudden I don't want to do the same thing that you do. Now all of a sudden I'm a wicked dude. Now all of a sudden I'm old. I'm weird. I'm strange. But all these things I'm teaching you, all I'm doing is all according to life.
Righteousness.
So who cares, man? But let me finish this real quick, God.
It says, and the Lord saw it and was displeased.
And Yahweh saw.
And it displeased him that there was no judgment.
So guess what? It displeased Yahweh. And he saw this wicked place, man. So that's why you know the Lord loved us, man. So what did he do? He said Yahweh shot. Go ahead, it's gonna tell you. Next verse.
And he saw that there was no man, and wondered that there was no intercessor.
Yep. Who is the intercessor? Yahweh shot, man. But go ahead.
Therefore, his arm brought salvation to him.
It's in his arm. That's another name for Yahweh shot. Brought salvation. What does Yahweh shot name mean? Salvation.
Jake said all the time, it's my right hand man.
Right hand man, yep.
You know what I mean?
Therefore, his arm brought salvation unto him,
Right?
and his righteousness it sustained him.
Right?
It is for he put on righteousness as a breastplate,
Right?
and a helmet of salvation upon his head,
Mm-hmm.
and he put on the garments of his vengeance for clothing,
Mm-hmm.
and was clad with zeal as a cloak.
Hey, the Lord came strapped up ready for war, man. Our Lord came to get us, bro. Yahweh Shai came ready, man. He laid his life down. And this time when he returned, he's coming back for real war, man. He was already in spiritual war when he came, man. All right? He came, he saw, and he conquered, man. Hey, the covenant is made with Israel and no one else, man. Period. That was it. You hear the last verse?
That's pretty good, yeah.
Come.
This is
Oh, Habakkuk 1:3.
Habakkuk 1:3, yeah. That was basically it. Wow, cool.
wow. Let me hold it. Right?
You got Sirach 4?
Yeah. I think
It's
so.
17?
Yeah. So, let's think about that.
Just walk back quicker ways. That's 4:28. You just said 4. I know what it is.
Okay, yeah. Sirach 4:28. Strive for the truth unto death, and Yahweh shall fight for thee.
Yup. All you gotta do is strive for the truth. All you gotta do is fight for the Lord. What it say Matthew 16:33. It said put the king on the Most High first, and all things should be added on to you.
Seek ye first the kingdom.
Mhm.
Was that into that?
It said strive for that. I mean, you gotta fight.
Yeah, God.
Was that into that, bro?
Yeah, that was it.
I had it first. I should have had it first. It's the book of Sirach, chapter 2, 12. It says, woe be to fearful hearts and faint hands, and the sinner that go 2 ways. That's the same sinner in John the 10th chapter, man, going up through that don't want to go through the straight gates. You know, you're trying to pretend to be a brother, but you're not a brother. You know, it says, verse 13, it says, woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not. Therefore shall he not be defended. So you're trying to fake the funk. You know the lingo, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, but you're not believing on him.
You know what precept backs it up? The one in Proverbs, it said, thou faint in the day of adversity, thy strength is small.
Yeah, God,
You
small.
understand? That's what that means. Read it again.
God, in the verse, a couple verse over, it says, a man of wisdom increases, a man of knowledge increases strength. You know, so that lets you know what knowledge is or what strength is.
Matter of fact, whole Hebrews 10:35, they tell you what the confidence is.
10:35.
Read what you got again, brother.
Sirach chapter 2, verse 12. Woe be to the faithful hearts and faint hands and the sinner that go two ways. Woe be unto him that is faint-hearted,
Right?
for he believeth not, therefore shall he not be defended.
So guess what? If you don't believe, the Lord not gonna defend you, man. Hey, the Lord, every time the Lord heals somebody, what do you always tell him? He said, do you believe can I do these things? And he's like, hey, Lord, I believe. And he said, well, go that way. And he said, thy faith has made you whole, man. So if you enter into this arena and you don't even believe you can win. Hey, Mike Tyson even had something like, he said, he saw the guys, they looked away.
And he looked,
He said, he already knew they ain't believe
he
it.
said
Man.
he looked him in the eyes.
They lost the battle already. If you believe, if you go into this thing, man, with doubt, that's why the Lord got the law of war. If you come into this fight and you believe any doubt in your mind that you're not going to win, or the enemy is stronger than us, and the power that's behind us, if you lost already.
It's like outright.
You got a tick in your armor and you don't even know it.
That's why I say you gotta count up the cost. And the Lord gives a good analogy of it. You know, like he said, man, before the battle, a king going to battle with another country. I mean,
He got 1,000 men on one side, he got thousands.
yeah, you gotta count up the cost.
You gotta consider how many troops you need, right? You need 1,000 or 2,000. Paraphrase.
Yeah,
You gotta consider it, you know.
And the one count was Elisha and the young prophet. I mean, it was just the two of them. Yeah, the scriptures only described there was the two of them.
yeah.
And then there was a campus around about. But then the young man was so afraid because there was only two of them and it was camped. It was besieged, basically. And Elijah said, man, Lord, I pray that you open his eyes and see that it is more of us than it is of him. And he did. And he saw that it was chariots. So even if it's not more physically of you than it is of them, then it's still more of you.
Hey, look, all it takes is one Yahweh. He's in control of all things.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, we got how about Shami Yahweh, so we done with it straight, man.
And what angel can destroy the whole scenario? So
One angel.
And it goes right back to faith. As a faith, man.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, King David said, I'm roughly paraphrasing. He said, I don't care if he said it can get 1,000 men. Let me try to find that, man.
It's Psalm 91. Like basically, it doesn't say 1,000 shall fall by the right hand, 10,000 at the left.
And
But
then
it shall not come nigh thee.
King David also said, he said, though I be encountered by a troop, he said, I should not forget the fear of the Lord, man. I mean, he could be by himself and surrounded by 1,000 of men. But you know, the Lord got him. That's hella faith, man.
Psalm 23, he said, when I walk through the valley of the shadow of death.
That's right.
Hey, months ago, man.
Here it goes.
I was going to say, like, man, Satan try to convince you not to have faith in the Lord, but the Lord created everything. The Satan try to convince you, oh, the Lord not real.
That's the condition of the job.
That's exactly.
He's supposed to make you want to doubt.
Exactly.
That's his whole. That's the whole thing with Job.
Yeah.
Job, what was Satan thing? Try Job. The one time you see him, I serve Job. And Satan was like, look, he only put us because this and that. That's the whole mission to try us, man. And it's our job, you know, to endure. Look, we're gonna keep our integrity.
That's right.
And this Psalms 3:1, a psalm of David when he fled from Absalom, his son. Yahweh, how are they increased that trouble me? Many are they that rise up against me. And look, we're dealing with that. Amos 5:10, hate that I'm the gate. We got these people against us. We got Satan against us. All right. Yeah, sometimes our own so-called families against us. Many there be which say of my soul, there was no help for him in the Most High. Say a lot. So they say, look, ain't nobody there to help him, man. They see how low we are and in a lower state. They don't realize this is just what the Lord got us going through. Like King David was on the run right here. But thou, O Yahweh, art a shield for me. my glory and the lifter up of mine head. The Lord is going to lift our head up in many seasons. So he heard us in the time acceptable, man. I cried unto Yahweh with my voice, and he heard me out of his holy hill. Say, Lord, I laid me down and slept. I awake, for Yahweh sustained me. And look, like Paul said in 2 Corinthians 6, man. All right, we're beat with chastened, but not killed, man. So look, the Lord sustained us still. Here's the point. I would not be afraid of 10,000s of people that have set themselves against me round about. If it was one, I don't want to sound private, but if it was one of me and 10,000 motherfuckers, that's the spirit we got to take. The same way King David think. We got to think, look, it's one of me and 10,000 motherfuckers. They can't do shit. We got Yahweh Shai, man. All right? And like they said with the Calvin Daniel said, look, and even if the Lord decides to give us over to him, we won't worship your fucking gods. We still won't doubt the Lord, man. Come, in fact, hit that.
This is James chapter 3, verse 19. Then was Nebuchadnezzar full of fury, and the form of his visage was changed against Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Therefore he spake, and commanded and Abednego. Therefore he spake and commanded that they should heat the furnace 7 times more than it was want to be heated.
7 times more than it was supposed to be heated. He told him to heat it up. Go ahead.
And he commanded the most mighty men that were in his army to bind Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, and to cast them into the burning fiery furnace. Then these men were bound in their coats, their hosted in their hats, and their other garments, and were cast into the midst of the burning host. Like, this is a point that he made first. Because they told him, like, hey, we better not to ask you this question. James 3:16. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego answered and said to the king, O Nebuchadnezzar, we are not careful to answer thee in this matter.
We don't give a fuck.
If it be so, our power whom we serve is able to deliver us from the burning fiery furnace, and he will deliver us out of thine hand, O king.
That's the faith we gotta have, man. Look, the Lord is going, whatever comes our way, the Lord is going to deliver us, man. He's able to deliver us from whatever, man. All right? From anything. Keep going. Hey, how about Shai can deliver from anything, man? Read the next verse.
Verse 16. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego answered and said to the king, O Nebuchadnezzar, we are not careful to answer thee in this matter. If it be so, our power whom we serve is able to deliver us from the burning fiery furnace, and he will deliver us out of thine hand, O king. Be it not known unto thee, O king, that we will not serve thy gods, nor worship the golden image which thou hast set up. Then was Nebuchadnezzar full of fury, and the form of his visage was changed against Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Therefore he spake and commanded that they should heat the furnace 7 times more than it was wont to be heated.
And that's the point. And that's 17 through 18, man. It said, look, the Lord is able to deliver us, and he will deliver us. That's the faith we got. The Lord will deliver us, man. All right? And we're going to get the immortality. And either way, say you got to be a martyr, like you said. But if not, guess what? We still ain't going to bow down to you fucking heathens, man. Still fuck you, Esau. Yeah. Fuck you, 2/3. Fuck everybody that's against you. How about Shem Yahushai? Either way, we're going to get the salvation, man. We got to be martyrs or not. That's right. But through the Spirit, look, man, I believe we're going to get the immortality, man. We're going to be changed, man, while we are alive and breathing. All right? That's the faith I have, man. That's the hope I have. All right? Either way, the Lord got us, man. All right? Whether we're martyrs or we get the change while we walk and living and breathing, man. Hey, I get this real quick. This is back in Psalms 3:7. Arise, O Yahweh, save me, O my power, for thou hast smitten all my enemies upon the cheekbone. Thou hast broken the teeth of the ungodly. Salvation belonging unto Yahweh. Thy blessings upon thy people, say Lord. So either way, the Lord's going to save us, man. All right, but through the Spirit, look, he said, I require them for amongst my number, man. All right, so this shit's for the crack. And so the Lord ain't gonna let the elect his prophets be touched, man. All right, we're gonna have abundance. All right, strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for thee.
Right.
All right, we keeping the word of the Lord's patience for this very purpose, man.
Right. Whatever y'all get.
This is, Romans chapter 8, verse 18. For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us.
So this ain't nothing, man.
For the earnest expectation of the creature waited for the manifestation of the sons of the power.
Hey, we can't wait till we see that power, man. Lord will, man. And we pray every day, man. Hey, we can't wait to get out this fucking flesh box, man. Right? And be righteous in the eyes of Yahweh Shem Shai, man. We can't wait to recompense tribulations to them that trouble us, man.
That's right.
All right? That should be your desire. If it's not, I don't know what you in it for, man.
Can you read that verse one more time?
Come. This is verse 9. Start at 18.
Yeah, start.
Romans 8 and 18. For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us.
That's the faith, man. Whatever we're going through, it's nothing compared to what we're going to get. It talks about Yahweh Shai. He thought little what he had to go through to get that glory, man. Look at it was nothing. Hey, what happened for Moses? It said Moses would rather suffer with his brethren, the Israelites, than to reign with the Egyptians, man. So look, we're in good position. Yeah, we at the bottom. We fucked up. We be going through hell. And it's all good. You know why? Because at the end of the day, we got, man, look, I say this with hope. I say this humbly. And I say it with faith, man. We the first, we gonna inherit the first fruits, man. We're gonna be the first fruits. We're gonna escape the second death, getting the first resurrection, man.
That's right.
As long as we endure this truth, man. And may Yahweh shall bless us that we do endure, man. That's the faith and hope we got, man. King David said, look, he said this with confidence. He said, I would have fainted so if I had the hope to believe to see the Lord in the land of the living. And if we believe that, then that purifies us. 1 John 3. We believe we're going to be changed as gods, and we're going to be as the son of God, man, the son of Yahweh. All right, and if we believe that, we truly believe we're going to be made perfect, we're going to be changed. Guess what? We're pure already, man. Whatever we got to go through, we already conquered that shit. You know why? Because Yahweh conquered it for us. He gave us the gift of faith. This is how you overcome. He said, what? It's the victory. Even the gift, even the faith. We already got the victory, man. We won this shit. So when you're going through hell, you know, that demon of depression trying to hop on you, man, fuck that shit. We already won, man. Shake it off, hop in the spirit, do some sit downs, fast, pray, go with the brother, whatever you got to do, man. Just remember, look, we got the kingdom already, man.
Right.
Our Lord already conquered this shit for us, man. And we can end it with Romans 8,
Man.
and 38, yeah, start 35. But I think my dog got something, though. That is Romans 8. Let my song hit. Y'all brothers got it, man. We jump to that.
Romans 8 what?
No, you got some, right?
No, I haven't.
Oh, Romans 8:35. Let my song read it.
Beautiful.
Let my song read. He gonna hype us up.
It's only right to do it, man.
This is Romans 8:35. He says, who shall separate us from the love of Mashiach? Shall tribulation or distress or persecution or famine or nakedness or perils?
Hey, now look. I'm slacking. Hey, look, and guess what? We're gonna be traveling, going through some of these different things, man. Having an uncertain dwelling place, losing your family, losing crib, car, being brought low. And like Paul said, to be a base and to abound, may be broke. All right, may only got some motherfucking soup in your crib. And guess what? The Lord got us.
Because that's what he tested us in the very beginning, man. A lot of us that came in the straight gates, we had to go through that to the very beginning of our trials, man.
Because guess what? It said, come to the Lord, my son, thou come to the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
Because God knows.
Every man's gonna go through it. That's why Peter said, don't think it's strange concerning the fiery trial.
And you know, it's crazy you said it because I be working in people's houses. People be having big stacks of money, man. You know what I'm saying? But the law pop up in your head like, I should not steal. Even if it is, you're not supposed to steal, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You're a man of the Lord. Hey. What's up?
8:36.
Yeah, I was going on that room. You got something else?
Romans 8:36.
Yeah, read that to
You got something else? You need your precept. Go ahead and get it out.
This is Matthew's 7. and 13. It said, he says, enter ye in at the straight gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be which go in thereat.
And that word straight right there means a place of difficulty, man.
Yeah.
Basically like being between a rock and a hard place. It's that simple. But look, Yahweh Shai did this to write a passage.
Yep.
All right. He went through it worse than all of us. And he told us. That's why we're going to get this immortality. So we suffer now, man. But guess what? We ain't gonna get judged the rest of the world. When the great Jacob's trouble comes, guess what? The Lord gonna save us because he promised it, man. We don't have to go through those sufferings with him. We're going through it already. So look, it's perfect, man. And what we're going through is nothing compared to the glory we're going to get, man.
Back to Hebrews 6:10. For the power is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love, which ye showed towards his name, and that he hath ministered to the saints and do minister.
That's right. Hey, the Lord ain't unrighteous, man. He see what we're doing. As another scripture said, we're storing up treasures against the day to come. So we enduring what we're doing, during the all for the elect's sake, still keeping our head up high, still, hey, even when you fucking down, sometimes you be kind of depressed, and you get charged motivating other brothers to stand in the spirit and be on charge and keep the faith. Then you'll be reboosted, man. He that watered himself. No, just stand in the spirit. We almost out this place. All these signs coming to pass, man. This kingdom is through.
Right.
We watching this place go down, man.
That's right. This is Romans 8:36. As it is written, for thy sake we are killed all the day long. We are accounted as sheep for the slaughter.
So he just going through our hell and we take it. We're taking our lumps.
Yep.
All right? But it's cool. You know why? Go ahead.
He says, nay, in all these things we are more than conquerors.
So he said, nay, no, we ain't just destroyed. No, man. We're conquerors because we're going through this and what? We keep the faith. We're going through this and we keep pushing, man. We keep teaching. We keep motivating, letting, keep exhorting one another. All right? We don't lose that faith, man. Go ahead.
To him that loved us, for I am persuaded that neither death, nor life, nor angels, nor principalities, nor powers, nor things present, nor things to come, nor height, nor depth, nor any other creature shall be able to separate us from the love of Yahweh, which is in Hamashiach Yahweh Shai, our Lord.
So he said, he summed it all up. He said everything, basically. He said things that come, things present, things past, height, depth, principalities. So not even the angels, not even demons fuck with us, man. Nothing can take us away from the love of Yahweh Shai, man. We already got the victory. Yahweh gave Yahweh Shai to save us, man. He already showed us how much he loved us. All right? Then we go through shit, and I'm going to just sum it up instead of reading it. Romans the 5th chapter. It explains we go through shit. That works our patience, all right, our experience, and our hope. And it said the hope make it not ashamed because the love of the Lord is showing us. We go through shit, all right, we feel down. We feel like, damn, man, oh, fuck, you know. But guess what? We endure and we keep the faith. Guess what? That shows the Lord loves us. It says, if ye endure chastisement, if ye endure, the Lord dealing with you as a father and son. All right, he chastises who we love. Hey, look, these other people, they come around, they get chastised, they fall out. They didn't have that love. We get chastised, we endure. You know why? Because the Lord loves us. So instead of thinking about you going through hell and you just so down about it, think about you going through hell and you still endure and teach the name how about Shani how Shai, man. That's the motivation. I mean, the Lord dealing with us, man. Right? If the Lord wants to cast you off, guess what? You'll be cast the fuck off. These are just chastisements, and the Lord proving us as gold in the furnace, man.
The scripture says, what? A friend cannot be known in adversity.
That can be hidden. A friend cannot be known in prosperity. But everybody your friend. When you rich, you got it. Everybody your friend. You know your real friends when you're going through something. All right?
The enemy cannot be hid in adversity.
That's right.
When you're going through something.
So guess what? The Lord gonna prove us too, because he said what? He said, lay your hands, Satan, on no man, right? The Lord, hey, just because you know you're an Israelite, you come in the truth, the Lord gets like, oh, you my friend, you know. He gonna try nowhere. Like it says, so right.
The Lord gave a test to Satan. He said, look, Satan, did you try my servant Job? And the Lord knew Job wasn't gonna go off. He said, look, nah, Job was perfect in all the land. Go test him. So that's what it is, man. When the Lord sends Satan allowed to test us, guess what? It's our job to resist. Resist the devil, he shall flee. Hey, look, we're showing our faith, man. In fact, Sloppy, we can't end on that. This one we can end on, Sloppy. 1 Peter 1 and 5 through 7. 5 hours later, Sloppy. We can't end on that. We're going to end on this. 7. Just keep getting it. Do that at 2 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, 1 Peter 1, 5.
I got it. This is 1 Peter 5.
Chapter 1, verse 5 through 7.
Oh, okay.
But you know what? Hit that verse 7. That's the spirit. See? 5 hours later. That 1 Peter 5 and 7 is good. Hit that.
Okay. This is 1 Peter 5 and 7. He says, casting your care upon him, for he cares for you.
All right, there you go. So cast our cares upon the Lord because he cares for us, man. So we're going through it. Just have faith that, look, it's all for our benefit. Hey, Joseph went through hell and hot water, man. And what was it for? It was to save his people. It turned out he got locked up. He got put in Egypt and sold into slavery. But it was all, but the Lord did all that, what? To save the nation. So we going through hell to what? To save the nation. We endure all things for the elect's sake, that they can also be saved. Like we read earlier in 2 Timothy, the 2nd chapter. All right, 1 Peter 1 and 5.
This is 1 Peter 1 and 5. He says, who are kept by the power of Yahweh through faith into salvation, ready to reveal in the last time.
So we're kept through the spiritual power of faith, man.
Yep.
All right. And the faith, if faith not tried, how do you know you got it? How you gonna examine yourself you in the faith if you ain't been through nothing to see if you really believe? Go ahead.
Verse 6. He says, wherein ye greatly rejoice, though now for a season, if need be, ye are in heaviness through manifold temptation.
So that's the proof. When you're going through hell and you know what you do, you still say, you know, but I'm getting the kingdom. You know, your house shot coming soon. You still look forward. You know, you rejoice. You'll be sometimes crying. You know, you down, you crying, and you laugh out of nowhere through the spirit. You're thinking about it's all good because your house shot went through worse than this, and he's delivering us. You know, man, it's gonna happen. Cry, but then laugh. You know, but it's all good. That's how you gotta believe, man. Romans 8:28. Romans 8:28. Same shit, man. Romans 8:28. Bubble shot.
Romans 8:28. Bubble shot.
You got 2 testes. You go back to testing. Testify goes back to testing. You got 2 of them. Repeat yourself. I said I've been out for 2 or 3 witnesses, man. You gotta repeat yourself.
That's right. Romans 8:28. And we know that all things work together for the good to them that love the power, to them who are the called according to his purpose.
So everything works together for our good, even when we go through hell. All right, what does it say in Hebrews, man? The chastisement makes us better. It brings forth peaceable fruit unto salvation. Now 1 Peter 1 and 7, verse 8, 7.
This is 1 Peter 1 and verse 7.
Or 1, because that ain't my show. The spirit happens. That was no precept.
It says that the trial of your faith being much more precious than of gold that perish, though it be tried with fire, might be found into praise and honor and glory and appearing of Yahweh Shah HaMashiach.
Right. So our faith is being tried as gold in the furnace, man.
Yep.
Our faith is being proven. We go through these things, it increases our faith. We should be able to look and say, I do believe it's the truth. I went through this, went through that, and the Lord pulled me through it. I got the gift of faith, man, because faith is a gift.
Hallelujah.
And he gave it to you in the world, man. It's before you even actually came to the fruition of knowing that you was in the truth, man. He give it to you. He tried you way before you even in the truth, man.
Yep. Hey, can we get the scripture real quick? Go ahead.
Psalm 34:19.
Psalm 34:19. That's 18. It says, the Lord is nigh to them that are of a broken heart and a broken heart, and save such as be of a contrite spirit.
Hey, what it says in Psalm 51. It said a broken heart and a broken spirit. The Lord will not deny. That's right. Contrite spirit.
That's the sacrifice he wants.
Yep.
He wants us to be broken and say, look, we need him. All right. What purpose do we be righteous for? We understand with nothing. We need Yahweh Shemashah. He's our help.
That's right.
All right, lay upon him, man. Hey, what we read earlier said, cast your cares upon him.
That's the faith. That's the faith. Like, look, I can't do this myself. I need the Lord.
Yep. Hey, that's the same way you do when these people going into the AOs.
Yeah,
Like, I can't get this food on my own.
They rely on Esau for the one of all things.
Yup, I gotta take this application. I need a lead card. I gotta feed these kids. Hey, you gotta go to the Lord that same type of attitude, man. Somebody, bro.
Same thing Esau said on the left hand side, man. Esau used the J on the same accord.
Yeah.
Because he take everything he get from the Bible, man.
Not
on the left hand side.
Not knowing the Lord, the one Hosea said he gave your flax, the oil, the seed, all that,
Yeah,
man.
the Lord.
Go ahead.
It says, verse 19, it says, many are the afflictions of the righteous,
Yep.
but the Lord delivered him out of them all.
Hey, man, we're gonna go through a lot of things, man. And guess what? You glory more when you come out of it.
That's it.
It ain't about what you're going through, it's how you react after. What did the Lord do after that, man? Now you got a testimony to build this brother up. Now you more confident in the spirit. Now you can war. You sure like, man, I was just shipwrecked. My car was broke. Lord said, brother, come get my phone didn't work. Now brother just get charged like, who came and got you, man? Out of nowhere, brother just rolled past me and saw me. The Lord came and got you, man. Now he got you. Now you got a whole other testimony and more based for another brother, man. Hey, this is why the Lord do these things, man.
That's right.
Hey, we go through these afflictions, man, to build our spirit up and say, he that war of himself also, man. We ain't in this thing alone, man. We a body, man.
That's right.
We build one another up, man. We add to one another, man.
That's right.
All right? It's been days I've been sick. I've been fucked up, man. You understand? Everybody got a testimony in here, man. But guess what? I never stopped. The Lord kept the spirit on me. I never stopped serving him, man. Now, pray to hell by Shem Shad, and he takes the spirit out. And now, none one of us, man.
That's the spirit, because guess what? Even King David himself had to pray that, man. He was a man after Yahweh Shem Shad's own heart.
Yep.
But hey, even he himself knew in the spirit he was a weak Jew.
Yep.
If he didn't have the power of Yahweh Shem
Matter of
Shad.
fact, he said that, matter of fact, get that. Psalms 18 and 1 and 2.
But the Psalms chapter 34, verse 16.
Mhm.
Actually, Psalms 34 and 15. Psalms 34 and 14, bro. It says, depart from evil and do good.
Yep.
Seek peace and pursue it. The eyes of the Lord are upon the righteous, and his ears are open unto their cries.
So the Lord hit him. The Lord hit him on this broken spirit, man. The Lord hear your prayers. All right. If you sincerely want to do better, if you sincerely repent for what you are going through, and you really want to be striving to be better, the Lord hear you, man. Go ahead.
I got one on the line today, man. He said, I want to stop doing this shit, man.
Yep.
I want to stop doing it. I hate doing this shit, but I keep doing it. You know?
Hey, that's that Romans, the 7th chapter. Paul talked about that. You got brothers in the truth that do things that they don't even want to do, man. You understand? Paul said, that which I do, I allow not. But that what I allow not, that what I do. And this is Paul, man. He's trying to figure it out, like, what the fuck is going on? There it is, he got all the knowledge, all along. He said he's a Pharisee, right, Pops? He's a Pharisee, and here it is, he's still going on.
So
If he couldn't figure it out, then who the fuck is you?
I mean, how should I? That's not saying.
we need
And you know what? All this goes back down to we cannot be saved without Yahweh Shai.
In fact, hey, 2 Corinthians 4:1. I'm gonna get it. I'll read it.
Verse 17, it says, the righteous cry, and the Lord heareth, and delivereth them out of all their troubles.
So we always gonna be delivered, man. Long as you serving the Lord, long as you striving lawfully, doing the thing the Lord said do, being a brother, all right, carrying your cross, bearing it too, praying to the Lord,
Pushing His word.
pushing the word, feed the sheep, clothe, be a father to the fatherless. That's heavy, y'all. That's what we out here to do, man. Comfort those that such be in trouble, man.
You know, so bugged out, bro. Quick testimony. When I put up what I brought from my daughter in Snapchat, but my original thought process was to say, like, hey, ain't none of the brothers that I know that I be with are deadbeat fathers, man. Even those that we fathers to the fatherless, man. That was in my mind as I was saying, as I was recording it, but I ain't say it. But in my mind, that's what I was thinking of. Because ain't none of the Akim that I'm around is deadbeats, man.
You understand?
You can't be a deadbeat pushing his word.
You can't. That's the point.
It says this is how you save yourself and your household. So are you doing ultimate sacrifice by doing this work? You got more of that?
Verse 18, this is only again. It says, the Lord is nigh unto them that are of a broken heart, and saveth such be a contrite spirit. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivereth them all.
This is 2 Corinthians 4:1. Therefore, saying we have this ministry as we have received mercy, we faint not. This is all mercy we're getting right here, man. Ain't no giving up. Ain't no giving up, man. We can hit that First Peter start at 7.
Ain't no giving up, man.
We get mercy. Ain't no giving up.
If you give up, that means you never had the faith, man.
It's never in it.
Just think about that, man. If you give up and get weak, you never had the faith. Because you know sometimes you tell the Lord and he don't get the power to save.
God answered Isaiah. He said, is my hand mighty to save?
Is it too short that I cannot save?
Then what? I got no truth to what?
Man, the Lord, the scripture saying St. John the 5th chapter, the Heavenly Father committed all judgment over to the Son. It said with men it might be impossible, but the Most High, nothing is impossible, right? The Lord said I will have mercy on who I want to have mercy on, man. So when you quit, that means you tell the Lord, like, I don't believe you can save me. I didn't did too much.
Hey, what happened with Job, man? He
said, don't you slay me. He said, I will still maintain my integrity, man.
Brother Benji was going there too. And he said to Satan, hey, Job, you can test him. And look, his own brothers, all his friends came against him like, well, you had to do something.
Yep.
Yeah, they tried to condemn the shit out of Job, man. Hey, and Job stayed fast in his faith.
Even his woman.
God,
his woman,
and cursed
and those that were close to him.
Because that's how you know, even in these times, man, you may face tests like this.
Yo, you good. You're going to when you're going to hell, Satan's going to try to tell you might as well give up. You fucked up here, you fucked up there. That's what 2 Corinthians 16 comes into place. Letting out your sins weigh you down, man. Plain and simple.
You got that First Peter, brother.
Yeah, this is 1 Peter 1:7. He said the trial of your faith, being much more precious than of gold that perish, though it be tried with fire, might be found into praise and honor and glory and the appearing of Yahushua Mashiach.
So we endure, guess what? We're going to get glory and honor placed upon us from Yahushua. That's heavy, man. Yahushua himself is going to place crowns on our heads, man. That's heavy. So look, this is the trial of our faith. Do you want a crown from Yahushua? The number 2 of all things? The number 1 after Yahushua, after Yahweh? He's going to put crowns on our heads, man.
That's what you want to hear.
Yeah, well done, my good and faithful servant.
Hey, the same way Yahweh glorify Yahushua, Yahushua is going to glorify his own men.
That's right. That's right.
It works hand in hand.
And it's a dog fight, man. You know how dogs, when they be fighting each other, man, and the pit bull, they grip your neck and they shake.
And guess what we grip?
The truth.
And guess what? The enemy's going to try to shake you up off that, man.
Yep.
We holding on tight. You got to hold that grip onto it, man.
This is verse 8. He says, whom having not seen ye love, and whom, though now ye see him not, yet believing, ye rejoice with joy unspeakable and full of glory.
Kindness no more. Hey, but that's the faith. Faith is the hope is the things hope for. Faith is such things hope for, evidence of things not seen. All right. So look, we don't see Yahushua, we rejoice. We know he's coming. We know we're going to get delivered out of here.
He said, receiving the end of your faith, even the salvation of your soul.
There you go, man. Yep. If you got faith, guess what? We're going to endure to the end. Bottom line, we're going to do whatever we got to endure. We're going to hold on until we get saved. And that's what it boils down to, man. All right. How's you going to close it out? Oh, shit. So with that, all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Ba'ashem. Double honors to the apostles, there was a great millstone. And sometimes you brothers doing things, sincerity, truth, and charity. Shalom, Bob, and Ball.
Perfect.
Mm.